Starmer, I think you're a fucking wanker.
Good evening, London.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Based and Boogie is the name of the channel. I've mentioned it before, to be honest. 17,700 subscribers. She's talking to lefties here. I asked lefties why are they defending rapists. So good fucking question. Good question. A question many people have asked. Many people have shouted. Fucking, we've heard the calls. So it's a good question. It's a very good question indeed. So let's have a listen to some of the lefties. If you can bear to fucking look at them.
So you're here standing up against rape.
I mean, already, like, what the fuck have you come as? Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable.
Racism.
Yes.
So would you say the people with the Union Jacks are racist?
I'd say that there is a system in place which encourages this kind of them and us mentality.
It's not really even a system, to be honest. It's this hair, the fact that you think you're a woman and you're not, and this hair, and yeah, your general outfit and everything, the way you look. And yeah, that's kind of why I don't really, I just from looks of you, I don't really want to speak to you. I know you're going to have crazy ideas about gender and sex and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, and I can tell that just by looking at you. That's the beauty of it. Just by looking at you, I know this is the crack. So yeah, it's no system. It's like I just think you're a fucking weirdo, to be honest.
It may be that they are racist. It might be that they're not, and that they are genuinely affected by some of the things that they.
Yeah, we're not. You don't even. She's looking at the camera. Yeah, she only asked you if we were fucking racist, and the answer is no, because you haven't got an argument why we're racist. Because I mean, this lass is black for a start. Like this lass is black, and we like this lass, and we like this channel. So we're not really racist, are we? Because a lot of these predominant people are coming over are black, like a lot of Africans by the looks of it. So it's no, we haven't got a problem. I haven't got a problem with this lass here at all. Put a channel up, got a Jesus cross here on a around her neck, and yeah, not a problem. Like the channel mentioned it before, she is a black woman, as you can see. And I like her better than you, to be honest. I'm white, you're white, and I like the black woman better than I like you. That's the beauty of everything. That's how we've come right around in a massive circle here to realise I'm so not racist. I prefer the black woman over you.
Do try to talk about. And one of the things that we do find in the modern day is that we're losing a lot of the nuance in these things.
Fuck me. Come round here with your fucking bullshit cracks. They fucking just look at the state of you.
But we're here just standing up.
You don't realise that, like, the average person, we can't take you seriously. Like, I zone out, and I'm not even like listening to half of the things you say. I'm just thinking, what the fuck have you come as? Like, what possessed you to think that any of this was a good idea?
Against the people who are trying to do harm to, people who are refugees, people who are LGBTQ, etc., etc.
Do you know why the protest initially started, like 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, sorry.
Does it know?
Yes. So there is one person who has been arrested for sexual violence against a minor.
Was he a immigrant or refugee or just an average person?
He was one of the refugees who was staying at one of the places up near Epping, I believe. However, that does not paint all refugees as criminals.
Did you hear them say all refugees?
Who?
The people on the opposing side.
I haven't heard very much.
That's true.
So do you feel like it's justifiable to protest against the person who assaulted that little child, or do you think it's wrong for them to do that?
I feel that painting an entire group as bad because of the actions of one person would have them all turning against each other instantly.
It's not that. There is multiple reports of these people assaulting women and children. We don't know who they are. They're costing us a fortune. We're putting them in they're in Canary Wharf hotels here, right? They're costing us a fortune, right? I seen a thing before as well about is it Chagos Islands or something? It was supposed to cost 3.4 billion over 199 years. It's going to cost us 35 billion, 10 times more. And we've been lied to by the government again. So yeah, we're being spent into an oblivion, and this is part of the oblivion spending here. All these migrants, it's costing us an absolute fortune. Apparently, 500 million's been set aside to get these people into accommodation other than hotels now as well. So it's an absolute shit show, to be honest, on a monetary level of how much this piece costing us. But other than that, some of these people are attacking women and children, so we don't know. I was speaking to someone this afternoon, and he agreed with me, to be honest. We don't know who they are. Some of them are attacking women and children, so let's not take the chance with any of them. But why? What's it benefiting us? And the answer, it's not. It's not benefiting us in any way. These people are not contributing to society in any way. So, it's not benefiting us. There's no benefit here. So, unfortunately, you can't help everybody. As someone once said, the lass in Leicester put it brilliantly, to be honest, on DP audits. Unfortunately, this is the real world, and we can't help everybody. And these people have their own countries, and there's plenty of countries, as this last said, in between here and England. And well, why are you coming to England? Go to the next country over, or the next country after that. They're coming a long way to get here, you know what I mean? Because they're milking the system. They're absolutely milking the system. And you fucking clowns with your coloured hair are fucking helping them.
Just one question though, because I did interview people on the other side, and they also felt like you guys are kind of demonizing them to be neo-Nazi racist. So what you just said about calling everyone else, calling all refugees racist, they also feel as though you are calling every single person who just wants to preserve their safety in the UK as neo-Nazis, when really they just want the safety of children. Is that a fair argument, would you say?
I think that if you look at the history of every single movement that has used children, that has used protection of women and children as the ideological driving point, you will see that they've actually done more harm to women and children than anything else.
What are you saying?
I mean, what the fuck is that bullshit? So you're telling us that by stopping all the migrants coming over, that's costing us a fortune, and sexually assaulting women and children, that it's going to be worse for the women and children of Britain? Where's the logic in any of that?
What are you saying? What is he saying?
In what way?
You fucking, your brain cells have died getting your hair that fucking pink. Bob.
So, if you look at
Fucking hell, shitty soul.
everything except for the seatbelt introduction, there have been minority groups who have been adversely affected by this being applied unequally. I do have a lot of reading material I can give you if you wish.
Just one last question. How do you feel that a lot of the refugees that you are defending right now actually don't believe in LGBTQ and trans and queer and actually in
And would throw you off a fucking building first chance they get.
their country, someone who's queer or trans will actually be hung? How do you feel that that's their mentality and you're defending them?
As a queer trans person,
You're not. God, I wouldn't have got it. To be fair.
I think both bad. But that doesn't mean that their rights should be taken away. All a system of exploitation and oppression.
Man, shut your...
And we are all subject to this. Every single one of us.
But if you was to be in, say, for example, Syria or Libya, you would be
I mean, he's half right. Well, he is right. We're getting fucked over from up high. That's the beauty of all of history and now. But there's smaller problems within the bigger problem. That's the problem, and the British people in general aren't really aware as to what's going on and with the global elites and the agendas and all this sort of crack and the New World Order and what's really coming. To be honest, the general people aren't aware of this, but they are aware of kids getting assaulted. Unfortunately, so it's like the I've known all this crack for a long time and what's coming down the line, and the average person doesn't know, doesn't have a fucking clue, doesn't care. I mean, a good example is listening. We listen to them people. I made that video. Those people in Manchester getting asked questions, and the average person is fucking stupid, like stupid, and that's kind of the proof of it. Them videos, like the average person's fucking retard, to be honest. So they've got no fucking clue of what's going on in the world, the global agendas, why everything's happening, why everything costs. They don't even, as I've explained with like the economy, they don't understand why inflation's going up and everything costs a fortune, and the national debt and the GDP, and they don't understand any of it, and they don't really care. That's the other side of it. It's like everybody just lives for the day and lives for their own lives because ultimately, yeah, they don't care about, well, the plight of others. That's the other side of it. The plight of others. It's all Thatcher. If I'm all right, fuck everybody else. Was kind of Thatcher's the mentality she brought in. If I'm all right, fuck everybody else. So yeah, there might be like agendas, and there might be fucking oppression, and there might be fucking all this la 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 la. But ultimately, what we're talking about here is migrants coming over, milking the fuck out the system, costing us a fortune, and raping women and children.
Be oppressed. So do you think that maybe the English is justifiable for them to protest against people coming in who may be against people like yourself who are queer and LGBTQ? Do you think that's justifiable?
I think that England has had a long history of welcoming very diverse groups. No worries. A long history of welcoming very diverse groups.
I mean, the beauty of it is you're shipping in a load of Muslims as well. Like, that's the other thing. And once the Muslims get enough of the numbers, they will take over. That's an absolute fucking definite. They're already trying. So and when that happens, you're fucked as well. To be honest, so you're not going to win here. To be honest, you're all getting thrown off a building. As any of this comes to fruition.
That we are the great melting pot, and that yes, if I were to go over there, I may well be subject to discrimination.
You'd be fucking murdered if he's on about going over to Gaza.
And hanging, etc., etc.
Yeah, thrown off a building, hanging. Yeah. So hold on a minute. You have got the concept that these people might actually murder you just for you being you, but you're quite willing to defend them outside of a hotel here. So I mean, if that's not stupidity, I don't know what the fuck is, to be honest.
However, over here, that doesn't mean that we should do that to them.
Right. They would still kill you here, given the chance. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it was all, if they weren't just sort of milking the system and getting hotels here, they'd probably, I mean, plenty of them have attacked people, so that's the beauty of that.
What's love? Yo. Okay.
So basically, you're here with your "Stop the Far Right" sign.
You're here with your coloured hair and your fucking clothes that look like the fucking 20-year-old, and you haven't had a fucking wash in fuck knows how long, so you're clearly on the left wing.
And you're basically standing up against racism. So do you believe the people across the street holding the English flag are racist?
Yes. In short, yes, I do.
Alright, are you going to tell us why?
I think the England they're standing for is not what England should stand for.
Right. So, yeah, well, we're kind of standing for Christianity. We're standing for women and children not being raped. Um, so it's like, what kind of England do you want? Women and children being raped in Muslim society? Is that what you want here? I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but that's what we're standing for. Fucking not and get rid of the migrants, get rid of all these foreign fucking men who we don't know who they are, who are not going to contribute to society in any fucking way, to be honest. Having a look at the majority of them that we've seen on all of these auditors' fucking YouTube videos, the majority of them are not contributing to society in any way, shape, or form. In a Britain that's fucked with like jobs, not many jobs, like fucking, it's just on its ass here. So like, yeah, taking what was I watching? What did I see the other day? And I was the fucking just in the local Morrison's garage in Whitehaven here. We've got quite a lot of fucking Indians working there for some reason. I don't know why that they've all appeared from nowhere in the last couple of fucking weeks. And I was thinking when I was getting served by one of them there, I was thinking like if took like somebody around here could have had this job. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody English and from Cumbria who was born and raised here. Like somebody could have had this job, but no, you people are all moving in and taking all the fucking jobs as well. And the only reason you're getting the jobs in the first place is because these companies have got to fucking fill some sort of diversity fucking thing where they've got to employ an Indian and a fucking black person and a fucking disabled person because the government fucking told them to. So it's all bullshit, to be honest. Then you fucking need to get a wesh.
Sorry if you stand back. Yeah. So what exactly did they say that was racist that you would deem?
Well, my flatmate heard last night the peace
My flatmate heard last night. Are you having a fucking laugh here?
thrown around a lot just on the street. They hurl abuse at specifically POC people. I think actions like that and
What people? I mean, all these migrants are different nationalities. You do realise that they're all different nationalities, and well, they're different races as well. To be honest, because some of them are Asian, Southern Asian, some of them are black. We've even seen some sort of like there isn't some sort of like not I wouldn't say white, but in between like half caste. So yeah, we're not really. There's a couple of different races coming over here as well. That's the problem. And the British haven't got a problem with black people. We never have. There's been black people here really for a long time, a long time. Same with the Indians. We haven't really got a problem. So again, your whole argument's bollocks.
in itself are racist.
What type of abuse did they have?
So there were a few
So they were saying things like "go home, send them home, stop the boats, enough's enough, save our kids, save our children." None of these terms are racist. No, we don't want you too big. You'll fucking infect us.
few
You could
were a few delivery drivers that they tried to physically attack before the police stopped them who were coming in to
How's that racist? Um, the thing is with this lass here, Based and Boogie, right, which she's putting these little clips in here of that child and stuff. The left wing is going to figure out that she's fucking right wing here pretty quickly when they watch one of the fucking videos. Especially this last year, who's fucking interviewed him, fucking Captain Pinkhead back there. Like, these people are going to figure out she's fucking right wing with all other YouTubers, so you'll be getting beaten with fucking fascist signs and racist signs soon, Boogie. You won't be fucking getting no more interviews as soon as these fuckers figure out you're on the right wing with all the other YouTubers. But you've done well. You've done well getting this interview, to be fair. So let's hear more of this nonsense.
the hotel and coming out of the hotel.
So that's not racist. Well, you were asked why they were racist, and now they're attacking delivery drivers. That's got nothing to do with racism.
They called people lots of names. They called me a cunt
Right, that's not racist, and you are a cunt.
in my own flat.
In your own what? Flat? All right. What did you say? In her own flat? Well, she is a cunt, but don't call her a cunt in her own flat, please.
They hurl abuse at multiple people who
We hurl abuse at you, the left wing. That's what we do, because you're protecting paedophiles and your arguments are shit and you don't need a what, you all need a wesh and you've always got fucking coloured hair. That's how we pick you out. And your clothes look like they're 15 years old at minimum. So it's just, and you're counter protesting fucking people who are going on about children getting raped. So you're going to get abused, to be honest. That's just the way of things here. Like, if you haven't figured that out before you even fucking rocked up here, it makes you more fucking, you're more stupid than you look.
Try and say they think their opinion's wrong in any sort of way. And the fact that they're here today, I think, is just racist in itself.
From my understanding, this
Right, hold on a minute. So the fact that they're here today is just racist in itself. So she doesn't know what racism means. She doesn't know what racism is here. This is a real problem that you're going around calling people racist. And we figured out there that you don't actually know what racism means, because turning up today is just like, I mean, that just makes no sense.
Say they think their opinion's wrong in any sort of way. And the fact that they're here today, I think, is just racist in itself.
from my
Right, that's just racist in itself because you're there today. All right, well that was fucking bullshit. So how old are you? Do you know what I mean? Like you fucking, do you know out? Do you know out about out? That's the other problem here. Well, you don't know what racism means. We've clarified that.
understanding, this protest initially started because a migrant actually tried to assault a child in Epping. So, do you think they have a right to protest for children and the protection of children?
I think protesting for children's safety as itself is a justifiable reason, but I think this goes beyond it. Children's safety as a whole should be protected, women's safety as a
How does it go beyond it? The people who are sexually assaulting the children are the migrants that have come here on boats. That are again costing us. Another issue is, never mind the fucking children. It's fucking costing us a fortune, an absolute fortune. All of this, so we're paying a fortune for children and women to be assaulted. So it's worse than you could possibly imagine. We're paying a fortune for them to do this and putting them up in hotels. We don't know who any of them are. I was watching DGA Media before, and he was with the former manager of the hotel, and he was talking of some guy who murdered his wife by accident, apparently, and had to leave the country and had come here seeking asylum, and that's why he was here, because he'd killed his wife. These are the kind of people that are coming over. As Donald Trump said, they don't send the best. Do you know what I mean? All the doctors and the fucking people who are doing real well in the country and have got a good job and are fucking performing aren't gonna fuck off and fucking come to a country on a fucking boat. They're in the country doing well. So it's all the fucking assholes, the fucking criminals that are coming, and it's quite obvious because they're all committing fucking crimes and going mental and fucking doing. We've seen it all, you know what I mean? We've seen it, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Again, at least we've got some of these auditors as well, capturing a lot of all this fucking bullshit.
The whole should be protected. But if you look at other numbers, POC women, POC children, they are also attacked on a higher scale. And just because one person from a certain group.
Most recent data breakdown of female victim of sexual offences by self-defined ethnicity. White British, 3,675 victims. Not recorded a significant portion. Well, at least 2,000 haven't been recorded for some reason. So, mixed, white, Asian, 60, black Caribbean, Pakistani. Quite a lot of Pakistanis got raped. I wonder why. Other Asian background, yeah, they're not really getting raped as much as the white people, to be honest here. I mean, again, I said before in the video, I mean, that could be due to domestic abuse and stuff as well. But again, it's predominantly like a white country. So there'll be more white people in relationships with white people. So that could get the number up. We're not kind of saying that all these rapes of white British people here were done by migrant men. That's not what we're saying either. But we've already mentioned this. We know we've got our arseholes. So let's deal with our arseholes. We don't need to deal with the rest of the world's.
attack someone does not mean everyone in that group is going to attack someone.
What about the argument that immigration is making the country very, very difficult to live in? Because obviously this country is already packed and we're all struggling.
Yeah, and it's making houses. People are struggling to get houses and rent accommodation because all these people, after they get took out of hotels, are getting put in houses all over the country. Houses British people could have had. So it's putting rent up. I mean, that's how fucking dumb they all are. It's costing us all a fortune, again, on many levels, for many reasons. And these people are thick as fuck. I mean, they're all rich. Is that the crack here?
Financially, so to keep importing people in the millions, don't you think that's a fair argument that they should try to balance out the number of people coming in rather than allowing millions to come in?
Balancing, I suppose, could be taken into account, but this country is built on immigration. It's built on the Windrush generation who came in after World War II.
Yeah, it's not like at all. It's not built on immigration because she started off there after World War Two. Do you know how many years this country was here before World War Two? I mean, I don't know if you're completely aware that England's quite old, and it was here a long time before World War Two, where there was many things happened, castles built. A lot of the castles are still here, to be honest. So yeah, a lot went down, and the country, and yeah, but immigrants didn't really build a lot of it. It was done by, well, it was done by various people, various different origins. If it's the right word, if we're going back far enough in history. But predominantly white people, to be honest, predominantly white people. Just because that's the native. I mean, it's all to do with this black glass here. It's colour of your skin. You're from what I gathered as a child, learning about sort of skin colours. Like the black people are from the hot climates, and because they don't sunburn, so the skin's kind of designed for it being red hot all the time. Is what, well, maybe they do sunburn. I don't know. I thought black people can't get sunburn is a crack. So if somebody would like to correct me there, I don't know. But so I thought it's good again. So you've got black skin if that's the crack because it handles the sun better, and you don't sunburn, or you don't sunburn as badly as us white people do. So we're in climates where it's not as hot, and black people are in climates where it's hot. Was kind of how I thought it was all sort of born out in a way, and we've just mixed it all up now. You know what I mean? And kind of through slavery in a way, bringing black people all over the world in slavery times is how it sort of started. And again, a lot after the Second World War in Britain, she's right, but that wasn't a country built on immigration. That was only fucking 80 years ago, love. 80 years.
Like, if you go to Brick Lane is built on the Bangladeshi community. It is built on
Yeah, we're not happy about that.
their community that thrived in Brick Lane. The UK would be nothing without immigration.
But the thing is that, yeah,
That's a load of bullshit as well. The UK would be nothing without immigration. It'd probably be a lot better off right now if there was no immigration. If it would have just been British people from all of time till this day now, we'd probably be fucking a couple of 100 years ahead of where we are right now, to be honest. Because it's not really the white British people who bring the country down, in all honesty. We have bad uns, we do, but again, the majority, for me, as a whole, the British people are good people, and nice people, friendly people, fucking outgoing, you know what I mean? Funny, up for a laugh, like, generally, that's the general British people, not obviously the left wing and all these fuckers with coloured hair, they're all angry bastards, aren't they? They're all angry bastards. So, good channel, anyhow. I've run out of time. Based and Boogie. Go and watch the rest of the interview if you want, with all the other lefty fucking morons who don't know what fucking day of the week it is. So, yeah, dye your hair blue and talk shit. Become a lefty. So, Based and Boogie was the channel. I'll leave it there. Peace.